defense will boot it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Looking for space. It's Francis. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Hennigan. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the 1st tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Love. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida Atlantic 3, Penn State 0.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Caught over the middle. It's Francis. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He's brought down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hennigan. Still one, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this and you've got to dial up your...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Francis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They want to just keep throwing it. Fires downfield. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Grab behind the line. It's Francis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. To throw, it's Hennigan. Dances away to buy time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played three.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida Atlantic 3, Penn State 0.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
Third and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's Jordan.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Owls!